Hi, this is the Queen, Marva Nichols, and welcome to the Throne Room podcast on MTMV Sports Network. I have Coach James Colzie III from Florida A&M University in my virtual studio to talk about FAMU football, and we'll be right back.
You got the woman of your dreams on your team. Let's go, King.
It's your crown. Hold it. Even if it all falls down, show it. You know the world is watching now. I know you get tired from keeping it all together. We need you. It's your crown. Hold it. Even if it all falls down, show it. You know the world is watching now. I know you get tired from keeping it all together.
Yeah.
We need
I
you.
hear if you hear it enough, you'll believe it. King be it, King live it, King receive it. Straighten up your crown, King. Let nobody knock you off your square. And the joy that you bring, let your light shine bright. Illuminate the night. People looking in may assume that you might get caught in beauty and height, because a cutie's your type. It's cool to be choosy about your soon-to-be wife. So never let them hating spectators underrate you and tell you that your nature is less than stellar. Tell them good God made you, and you made you. You were made to create by the creator, and loving on your woman is something to be proud of.
Welcome back, and welcome, Coach Colzie. How are you doing tonight?
Doing well, doing well. We had an early morning practice today, and then had our meetings this afternoon. So, looking to put one more practice tomorrow and get ready for South Carolina State Saturday afternoon.
That's awesome. I was able to be a witness to the 1-point victory against Norfolk State last Saturday, and of course, I'm a SWAC girl because I'm a Grambling girl, and we were excited that SWAC beat the MEAC. In the MEAC SWAC challenge on last Saturday. Now, let's go to some basics. So, Coach, having joined FAMU as a cornerbacks coach before being promoted to assistant head coach and now taking on the head football coach role. How did your experiences with the team prepare you for this position right now that you have?
Well, unfortunately, I had the chance to be around these guys for the last, two seasons previously, right? So, just getting to know the guys. I was also the guy in charge of housing. So, so I got a chance to just meet the guys at different levels, right? And at different times. So, Coach Simmons had us, we just weren't coaches. We all had our own, different things that we had to necessarily worry about. So, as opposed to as coaching the corners and being the assistant head coach, I was also in charge of housing. So, I got a chance to be around all the players, offensively, defensively, special teams. And obviously, just getting a chance to know these guys over the last couple of years.
Wow, so you're like a surrogate father to them.
I've had to help them on a couple of occasions, and it didn't involve football.
Yeah, I'm sure, because those kids are away from home, those
Yep,
young men rather,
absolutely.
and that means a lot to them to be able to have someone to go to,
Right.
when they're away, especially the new guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They always have questions, and they're afraid to call home or whatever the case may be. So,
Yeah.
sometimes it's important, but then also be a
Okay.
great listener as well.
Wow, that's awesome. And sometimes we don't get a chance to know all of the things that the head coaches do, right? We see you all on the SWAT call. We see you on the field holding up the trophy like you did on Saturday, but we don't get to know about how you're actually moving around behind the scenes, and that is just phenomenal. And it just shows the type of coach that you are and mentor that you are. Now, Coach, as FAMU won the Celebration Bowl, and we know that you are all are the HBCU national champions, and you continue to be the major target for all SWAC schools. How do you and your team handle that added pressure and expectations that come with being at the top?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, that those things don't necessarily matter until another 3 or 4 weeks once we get started with SWAC play. We're just trying to take it one day at a time, getting ourselves ready for South Carolina State. Just like last week, we weren't worried about South Carolina State because we were getting ready for a very, very good football, very, very good Norfolk State football team. So, we take it day by day, and just take care of the things that we need to take care of, whether it's academically, football wise, socially, And if we can do our part and just take care of that one day at a time, we like our chances against any football team that we play.
Yeah, and look, SWAC is wide open. I say we make predictions, but SWAC can be wide open, and it's important to keep your team grounded. And I know that's something that you do on a daily basis. Now, with the transition from Coach Willie Simmons to your leadership, how have you approached maintaining continuity within the program while introducing your own coaching philosophy?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna be myself. You know what I mean? Obviously, being myself got me the opportunity to be the interim coach, and then obviously got me the opportunity to being the head coach. So, that hasn't changed much. This is my second opportunity. Being able to run a football program, and I think obviously that experience, learning from that individual, that first experience, and now using the experience that I have now. So, I think that I take my time to learn the players. I take my time to understand my coaches. Not saying that Coach Simmons didn't do that, because he did that with myself, as a guy coming in. So, I wanted to make sure I kept my staff together. We did a really, really good job of that. I wanted to make sure we took care of our players, keeping our players, our really good players here. So, and we did that as well. So, again, it's a collective effort from the staff, our alumni, everybody who surrounds our program. But I think ultimately, right, the foundation was set over the last 4 or 5 years by what Coach Simmons brought in, right? So, we still got some of those same players here, some of these same good players here. So, it's kind of a test of time for us, as far as everybody wanting us to move to the future. But we got to take care of Wednesday, and then obviously take care of Thursday, tomorrow. So that's what I do. I think we do a really, really good job as a staff by taking care of the moment, and as long as we can stay in the moment, we should be in good shape.
Wow, that's amazing. And guess what? You went in that locker room and you made that adjustment, and I believe those young men believe in you because they came out and they pulled out that win. And wanted to talk to you about Daniel Richardson. Uh, I heard someone call him D Rich. He is
Yeah.
a crucial part of your team as QB1. How have you worked with him since um, stepping into the head coaching, well, since he's been there because you were the head coach and you apparently recruited him. What are your expectations for his performance this season?
Well, I'll say this. Willie Simmons recruited him in December, right? And
Oh, okay.
excuse me, Coach Willie Simmons recruited him
Mhm.
in December, and obviously with the transition that Coach Simmons was going through as far as moving to Duke, him and I had a great conversation about the future, and we couldn't guarantee him a job. We had a guy that was already here waiting for his
Mhm.
opportunity to be there, and Junior Jan, they fought tooth and nail, every single day,
Mm.
going against each other, and it was a slim margin, to go with Daniel Richardson. And so now, him, like I said, him and I had that conversation about sticking through it. We weren't going to give him the job; he had to earn it. And obviously, you guys got a chance to watch him Saturday night, and you see kind of why he did earn it. And I think the sky's the limit for him. He understands the offense, but as far as truly having a firm grasp of it, that's going to continue to happen through the season. And so you just saw his first test. So now we'll have another test this upcoming Saturday against another very, very good football team. So, we need him to protect the football, and he did that Saturday. Any turnover that he would have had ultimately would have put us on the other end as far as winning or losing this football game. So we asked him to make our throws, command the offense, and take care of the football, and he did a good job of that last night. I mean, or this past Saturday.
Yeah, he definitely maintained, and and the victory over Norfolk State was hard fought, with your team overcoming a significant early deficit and showing resilience throughout the game. How will the challenges and successes from this game influence your preparation and strategy for the upcoming matchup against South Carolina State University?
Well, I think we first need to stop playing in Atlanta, because apparently the last 2 times we played in Atlanta, we've been down 14-0, and so we might need to find another city to start our games in. But, ultimately, right, you're dealing with another football team where the head coach has had a lot of success. Coach Odom's obviously had the success that he had in the SWAC. And now you have Coach Berry, who's had great success at Benedict, and he's trying to continue that while he's at South Carolina State. They're going to be well coached. They're going to play hard. But they're going to want to establish a run, and then when we run the ball, they're going to try to stop us. So that's kind of the name of the game, for them, if we get a chance to run the ball on them and then open up our passing game, we have a great opportunity to be successful. But it's easier said than done. They're going to come in as a new staff, new football team, and similar to Norfolk State, whereas as our staff doesn't really have much to look at to determine what we think we may see. So it's going to be important for us to come back. After every series, come back to the sideline, talk about what we're seeing, talk about what we know, so we can make our adjustments similar to what we did this past weekend.
Well, and let me say, your defense did have a tough start, but they made crucial adjustments to secure the win. What specific lessons did your defense learn from that game to apply as you face South Carolina State?
Well, credit to Coach Patterson as our defensive coordinator. He did an amazing job of just getting us calmed down. We were having some alignment issues, and then a couple of those alignment issues ended up being some really, really big runs for what Norfolk State was doing. Now, also give credit to Coach Odoms. They came in well prepared, did a good job keeping us on our heels, and then they started. They should have a really, really good season, and ultimately should be contending in the MEAC with the way they played against us this past Saturday. But as we go to South Carolina State, they've seen us play, right? They've seen some of the issues that we may have had defensively. So they're going to exploit it or try to exploit it, and it's our job to make sure that we get them out of that mode and make them we want to be great on third down. We weren't great on third down this past Saturday. So if we can get ourselves in very, very good third down situations and let us rush the passer, that's the way we play, right? We had 2 sacks, but they weren't the type of sacks that we normally get over the last 3 or 4 years, right? So we weren't able to put the pressure on the quarterback that we need to. But once we get you in third down and long, that's where we feel we have a great opportunity to be successful.
Wow. And guess what? That's where it counts, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Third down.
That's where it counts.
Yes,
that's where it counts. Well, Coach, we know you're all about football, but when you're not on the field or in the film room, what's your go-to activity to unwind and recharge?
Wow. Well,
Or are you just all football all the time?
No, I'm not all football. I'm not that. I'll watch a movie if I have some time. I love big time movie guy, man. I love still going to the movie theater, not sitting on an iPad watching Netflix and like that. So I'll go to a movie if there's a strong possibility to be able to do so. But I love movies.
Wow, you are a movie buff and the head football coach of
yes.
FAMU. A&M University, the Rattler Nation is gonna be so happy on this Saturday. Because I haven't met the other guy and he's MEAC anyway. I'm gonna pull for you because you're SWAC, right?
Well,
I'll pull for you as long as you're not playing Grambling.
Coach Joseph's going to do a good job over there. So there's a possibility.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, I don't think right now I don't think we want to play them the way they got those running backs over there right now. So, good luck to them. I know who do they open the season with?
We are playing University of Louisiana Lafayette this Saturday.
Good ball game.
Yes,
good ball game. So, they're playing Lafayette. I take it.
Yes, they're playing there, and so I'm going to interview him after I get off with you, and so we're going to chop it up as well. But I just want you to know you my friend now, but on that week or whenever we meet up, Coach, we're gonna have to be on our side.
Just give me the deuces and then I'll understand. Just give me the deuces and I understand.
And I hope I'm giving you the deuces at the end of the game, okay?
Oh man, hey, trust me, that'd be a great football game. I can only imagine the band and the atmosphere. I just hope the game's in Tallahassee.
I bet you do, because what do you all say? We don't lose in Bragg Stadium.
We don't lose.
If it happens there, we're gonna see, because we are the Fighting Tigers and we'll fight you anyway.
We always say we don't lose in Bragg, and everywhere. Guess what? Everywhere is Bragg. So
well, we'll see. Look, you talking stuff now.
I love what he's doing over there.
I have tremendously enjoyed you.
Well, I appreciate.
And you
I
are a
love what
lot
he's
of
doing.
fun.
I love what he's doing over there. They, they'll do some good things this year.
I believe that. And Grambling is always going to be Grambling.
Right.
The tradition is there,
Absolutely.
the winning tradition. We will never let that go.
Good.
And so just know that we're coming. The SWAC needs to know that Grambling is coming. You guys are too. I think this is every coach that I met at SWAC Media Day, all of you all are just outstanding young men. And
Thank you.
you have great staffs. And I just enjoyed talking to the FAMU players. The young man, Bowler?
Kendall Bowler.
And I saw,
We brought Kendall Bowler and Kelvin Dean.
yeah, and Kendall, I see that he's on the watch list for the draft. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, we've had about 11 teams already in here to see him. He's,
Wow.
we're trying to figure out if he's a better player or a better person because he's extremely well rounded. He's already a graduate. He's gonna have his master's. So, if you could draw up how you would want a college football player to be, Kendall Bowler would be the guy you draw.
Matt, I enjoy interviewing him. He has a great FAMU story, the
Yep.
legacy, his mom, his dad, his brother, his sister.
Yep.
It's just, and I want to get him on the show. It'll be the Queen and the Young King
He's a
on
good
that
dude.
evening. But he is a phenomenal young man, and he was wearing all of his hardware. He had them on the index finger, the middle finger. He was letting me know that he was the champion and he
Yep.
wasn't
Yep.
trying to lose that spot. But fine young man, and I hope to meet Mr. D. Rich and some of the other young men from FAMU by having them on the throne room in the very near future.
Absolutely.
But with that being said, Coach, I want to thank you for joining me on the throne room. And we are headed into week 1 of the HBCU football week 1 and SWAC conference play. And also every week, my audience, my royal family will king an Eastern Division coach and a Western Division coach weekly based upon your coaching and team's performance. And then we will
Perfect.
crown one coach the king of the SWAC in December. So
Perfect.
will it be you, Coach?
If it is, that means I need to bring a lot of people with me. It wouldn't just be me.
You want me to? I'm gonna have a coronation for you.
That's what I was saying. I would need about 10 chairs to go along with my staff. So,
okay.
you
are something else.
Well, we've been blessed. Got some really good people around me, and sometimes other people's blessings are my blessings, right? And that's where I'm at. But I've been around some good people. We got some good players. But ultimately, we got great people that are surrounding this program, and have put me in a really, really good spot.
You are a blessed man, and
Thank
you
you.
have a great team. And I want to wish you good luck this weekend. And as we wrap up, I want to say to all of the kings and queens out there, from my throne to yours, continue to inspire greatness and farewell until our next crown session. Thank you for joining the coach and the
kings.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you.
I love you. This is for you. You and you and you. Almighty King. He's a king. Go ahead and king him now. Yeah. You got it. I see you here doing your thing, King.